Welcome to Outrageous Originality, where I and a soul that I love and admire spend some time outside and I ask them 3 questions about life and being true to self. Today my guest is Tony Plocido.
I am the host curator of Poets and Pints, a poetry showcase that's been going for almost 6 years in February. At Sisyphus Brewery, though we've been virtual now since the pandemic hit. I'm also the acting vice president of Cracked Walnut, which is the Twin Cities chapter of the League of Minnesota Poets.
Yay! You talk about what you've kind of learned about yourself about creating space for poetry for other poets, and even if it's you creating your own space for your own poetry. Do you know what I'm saying?
Sure. What have I learned? I have learned that there are a lot of different personalities in poetry, and I have a few of them myself. So, what does that mean? Basically, I thought I was only a performance poet, and the more I went to my own show and to other shows, because there's a lot of networking involved, I learned that I'm not just that. I can write book poems too, as it were. Academic a little bit. I'm not much of a college guy. But there's a lot of different kinds of poetry, and I'm not just talking about sonnets versus limericks and stuff. There's also styles of presentation. So
Then that's what you learned, that you are expansive being.
yeah, that I'm not just the one poet I thought I was in high school.
So Tony, you also foster, is it only cats or is
Yes.
it, okay.
I just don't know anything about dogs.
Okay, yeah. So you foster cats. So I wanted to ask you what you've learned about yourself through fostering animals.
Well, the reason why I started fostering was last October, my cat Manny died. I'd had him for 17 and a half years, so since he was as big as my hand. So it was a blow, and it was also became suddenly the first time in my life where I lived in a house without another living thing besides myself, because I don't have plants. So it was just me, and I thought, this is weird, but I don't want to commit to another 20 years of a cat right now because I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know if I'll sell my place, whatever. So I decided to look into fostering because they pay for everything, which is kind of nice. But it is tough. You really have to. It does teach you how to let go, which is a lesson I kind of need. Like I had a cat actually up until yesterday, and Lydia just got adopted last night, and had to say goodbye to the little chubber butt, which is kind of neat. But she's I got pictures from the new owner. She's super happy, and that always makes you happy when you see her already out on the balcony and enjoying the new place. So that kind of stuff makes you happy. I keep in contact with the past owners and just make sure the cats are doing well.
So what is something that you would want all beings living now to understand?
We're all we got, and this, whatever you need to get through your day is fine, but if you're trying to thrust beliefs onto people and thrust things onto people, that's terrible. But if you're just trying to help another person, that's good. So it's finding that balance between the two, which I think a lot of people have problems with because they either have religion or they don't, and they either think they have to do it a certain way or they don't. And I don't know, I just try to live my life in a way that helps people, helps me. I'm not going to pretend like I'm altruistic, but I try at times.
I tell that to the kitties.
Yeah, exactly. They have homes. That's good. That's something. But I try to provide entertainment too, which I think is often seen as a luxury, and I don't think that it is, especially not during a pandemic. I think entertainment is a lifeline to people because it got so limited so fast. And so we do our show every third Wednesday.
There we go.
Find our YouTube channel, Poets and Pints.
We'll put a link in the bottom.
Nice.
Thanks, Tony.
Yeah.